Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Invincibles, where we try and go 50 games unbeaten on online seasons. We started the first episode, if you didn't see it, go back and watch it. 2 wins, one of them the guy quit, the other one was extremely laggy. I'd argue it was the worst opening episode possible, through no fault of my own, so that hurts a little bit. So we're hoping for one game today. Fingers crossed, as long as we don't have any awful connection or anything like that. So hopefully we can get our third win on the board. It will be obviously a great start to the series. I say it will be a great start to the series, but if we don't get a third win on the board, if we lose, the series is over. So every episode matters of this series, but the first thing we're going to do, we played 4-2-3-1 last time and I wasn't really getting on with it, so we're going to change to just a standard 4-3-3. We're going to make one change, which is we're going to play Willock over Torreira. I'm not the biggest Torreira fan in the world. I know some people will love him, some people, like me, don't rate him too highly. Ceballos is up to an 85. You know, we get the live upgrades here, so some of the players are looking very impressive. But let's get into it. Let's get a win. A winner chicken dinner. Before we do start, just some information about the player career. I touched on it last episode, that it was probably going to come out at some point either this week or next. From what I've read, career mode has a lot of problems at the minute with, once you're sort of 4 years in, the European competitions just stop working. The other teams won't play strong teams against you, so if you're playing Man City, they'll play a bunch of 70 rated players instead of their main team, and they'll just do that in all games apparently. So I've seen pictures of people where Man City have been relegated in the first season because for some reason they're just not playing their best squad. So I imagine they're probably going to patch that soon, so I feel like it's a bit pointless starting it now when we could just wait 2 weeks and it'd be a lot better, maybe 3 weeks, 4, who knows. Because if we start it now, we get into it, we end up playing in Europe, for example, and it's ruined. It's just going to ruin the whole series for me. So that is the plan. It will be a few weeks. I'll have some announcements on Twitter. Follow me, Jack YT Stevens. But here we are. The game has started. We didn't even notice. We are against Inter Milan. He's playing... Oh, bloody hell. What is he playing? 3... I feel like he's got more players than me. It's like a 3-1-5-2. I have never seen this format. It's just a 3-5-2. But I was getting so confused because I thought Handanovic was a centre-back, not a goalkeeper, because for some reason he's really high up. A win is all we really want. The game has been fully out for, at the time of recording, it came out at midnight and it's 12 o'clock the next day. Oh, what a run this is by Nicolas Pepe. Oh, he's done another one. Pepe! Should have scored. Yeah, the game's been out since midnight. I played it till about 4 AM and played a lot of the early access, and I like it. Willock. Oh, he's at the bar. He's at the bar. We've got this guy on the ropes early on. Yeah, I like it. It seems like a good game. There's a few things that, you know, a lot of people have touched on. For me, the gameplay is a bit too fast, but interestingly, it feels so much slower on online seasons. I know Ultimate Team is always faster, but it's interesting to notice such a distinct difference this year because Ultimate Team is so fast. It's actually quite nice playing this. This is a little bit slower, it's more my sort of pace. And also the goalkeepers, they're phenomenal. They make some insane clutch saves and last minute saves and stuff like that. But they do parry out a lot straight to the opposition, which is slightly annoying. Referee Pim Plogmakers. Plogmakers, where the fuck's he from? If I need a plug made, I go to, I was going to say B&Q, like plug, but then I nearly said boots. Pepe squares it. Ugh, we're getting sloppy. We're all over this guy. We're just getting a bit sloppy with our final pass. Don't mean to brag, boys. I think this is a fairly standard win for the Arsenal from early impressions. If anyone else has got the game yet, let me know down below what your impressions are. I think overall, from taking a look, it seems like most people like this game, which is really rare for a FIFA. Usually it's everyone just saying how shit it is. But it seems good for this one. Pepe again. Needs an option. He's got the big Gwen in the middle. Ceballos. Oh, Ceballos just doesn't really move. If he'd made a run there, we were in. Willock. Back to Lacazette. Gunman. Boom. 1-0. It's a good goal. It's a fairly standard goal. It's straightforward stuff. What I'm going to do is, in this, I'm going to drip feed just a little bit of more information each time about what the player career is to get you guys hyped up. So I think last time, and if I didn't tell you, I'll tell you now, we're going to be being a Brazilian player from the past who possibly didn't quite live up to his potential. just another little, you know, a little hint of treat for you. He is a striker. So that's the other bit of information you've got. It's a Brazilian striker who didn't quite live up to his potential. If you want to guess in the comment section, guess away. And as I say, we're the main idea of it, the series, will be to kind of try and relive his career. So go to the clubs that he played at. But we're also going to try... The thing with player careers, you don't really have any option of who you go to, it's just who comes in. So let's say, for example, this isn't a spoiler, I was desperate to join PSG. They might not come in for me for 15 years and there's nothing I can do about it. So, you know, what we're going to try and do is realistic transfers. So, for me, a Brazilian striker, one of the big avenues is always the Dutch league. A lot of them come through the Dutch league. Oh, look at that. Oh. 2-0. It's easy. I'm quite good at FIFA. That's my other worry with the series. I'm good. So I hope you guys don't get bored. That's why I'm trying to give you more info about the player career, because that will be the fun one. So, as I say, we'll try and do realistic transfers. For example, going to the Dutch league. Because I think you can look at a long line of Brazilian strikers and just South Americans who their first kind of... Forget it. Their first move into Europe is quite often at somewhere like the Dutch league. The Portuguese league would be another one I'd go to. Whereas if I was going straight from my starting country and Man United came in, probably wouldn't go there. Because, you know, Man United don't really have a legacy of Brazilian players. So, yeah, as I say, some more information will come out soon regarding that. We've conceded, which is a joke. Oh, we've won the ball there. Pepe stayed onside. Pepe to the back post. Guendouzi! 3-1. 3-1 to the Arsenal at the Emirates. It's a good goal, a good ball to the back post. Guendouzi gets the goal. I love Guendouzi. Do you ever think about footballers and just think how nice they'd look in other shirts, like if they ever move? I've got a real thing at the minute for Guendouzi in the Real Madrid shirt, and I have no idea why. I just think he'd look beautiful in it. So hopefully he goes there one day for my little fantasies. There we go, Guendouzi picking up the ball easy. Oh, he's putting on a masterful display here, and it's a pass straight through the middle. Aubameyang. That was you. That's Lacazette, innit? Said last episode I can't really get those mixed up. I'm not professional at this game yet, but I'm 4-1 up against Inter Milan. So you probably want to take some tips from me. Look how culturally diverse that crowd was. You love to see it. Some fun Arsenal trivia for you guys. I know you probably love trivia. At one point, when Highbury was getting refurbished in the 90s, behind the goal, they put up a big placard and drew loads of Arsenal fans on it. So it still looked a bit like fans were in the stadium. But they made them all white. Oh no. Lautaro, good save. Lukaku. So they made all the fans in the background white. So what they had to do was then go in and sort of, I guess, colour them in. Some Arsenal trivia for you. There would be riots if that happened today. Can you imagine a club just drawing all their fans as white? Probably happened in Italy at Inter Milan, but I'm going to try and burst past him. I haven't really burst past him, but I've still got the ball somehow. Nicolas Pepe stuck, coming inside, driving it back. It's lovely football. What a finish. Aubameyang. A pure finisher. 5-2. That, ladies and gentlemen, should be game, set and match. It's a lovely ball. Aubameyang. Near post. 6-2. Just go. Just leave. I've embarrassed you in front of my 6 viewers. Kieran Tierney, one of the Arsenal new boys. Where the fuck is Kieran Tierney? Where's my left back? That's a bad pass. We've made it work. It's 6-2, first and foremost, so I think I'm allowed a little bit of fun, you know. Goal difference isn't a factor in this. And there's what I like to call respecting your opposition. You'll remember in the World Cup there was a lot about the fact that the USA team scored 13 against Thailand, I believe. It was disrespectful. I didn't want to score a 7th there, so out of respect I tried a rainbow flick. That'd be really cool. Oh, fuck me. I've done the quick sub and I've brought on Granit Xhaka from Willock. I've taken off my most exciting midfielder for the most plain Jane midfielder on earth, in all of Switzerland, and there are so many plain Janes in Switzerland. I think about 70% of people in Switzerland are called Jane, and that's girls and boys. Right, let's make another sub. Who can we bring on? Let's bring on the Young Guns. He's quick. Well, the Young Guns, I'll tell you what, to make it a little bit more challenging, next episode we'll start with Saka and Nelson. We'll go with 2 of the Young Guns and we'll bring Willock in as well. So the 3 Young Guns. Thank you so much for watching. As I say, it's going to be an ongoing series. It's going to be a secondary series once the player career starts, but I just want to wait for some updates before we start that. As I say, the best place to find out when that's going to be starting is Twitter, JackYTStevens. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I might try and get 2 of these out this weekend as 2 separate videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. See you later.